Hey, it's your friend Jen. And ladies, let's take a coffee break. I hope that I've clearly emphasized the value of being Yah's people lately in verses like Exodus 19, verse 5, which reads, "Now, if you will pay careful attention to what I say and keep my covenant, then you will be my own treasure from among all the peoples, for all the earth is mine." And Deuteronomy 14:2, which reads, "You are a people set apart as holy to Yahweh your God. Yahweh your God has chosen you to be his own unique treasure out of all the peoples on the face of the earth." Being set apart to live differently, valuing our role as women, is a different mindset if you were not encouraged while growing up. So, with that in mind, I'd like to chat about our monthly cycles, which I will refer to as Selah, as it is a 7-day set apart time of each month. I really have nothing new to offer to this topic, but hopefully a more healthy perspective that I have come to realize just recently. I also think it's important to keep the instructions that specifically apply to us. So, things that I do differently, I rejuvenate. This is a time to celebrate. I do not record videos or work on presentations, but just take time to rejuvenate, whether it's mentally or emotionally, just take time out. Proverbs 4, verse 13 reads, "Take hold of my instructions and don't let them go. Guard them, for they are the key to life, real life." And isn't it interesting as we begin to notice the benefits that Yah has for us as we keep his instructions? Deuteronomy 10, verse 13 reads, "To keep the commandments of Yahweh and his statutes that I am commanding you today for your own good." When we come to the knowledge that Yah's commands are for our own good, it becomes a delight to keep his ways. He is the creator and knows how we function on the cellular level. Maybe it's time to realize he really knows the whole picture. In Deuteronomy 12, verse 28, which reads, "Be careful to obey all these words that I command you, that it may go well with you and your children after you forever, when you do what is good and right in the sight of Yahweh, your God." Not just for my own good, but for generations after me, my children too, forever. His blessings are better than I can imagine, and he is faithful and powerful enough to carry them all out. So Leviticus 15 is the first mention of Nidah. And what are his exact instructions? Let's read Leviticus 15, verses 19 through 24. When a woman has a discharge, her discharge from her flesh being blood, God takes very seriously how we deal with blood. She shall be in her state of separation for a 7-day period, and anyone who touches her shall remain contaminated until the evening. Anything upon which she may recline during her state of separation shall become contaminated, and anything upon which she sits shall become contaminated. Anyone who touches her bedding shall immerse his garments and immerse himself in the water, and he remains contaminated until evening. Anyone who touches any utensil upon which she will sit shall immerse his garments and immerse himself in the water, and he remains contaminated until evening. Or if someone is upon the bedding or the utensil upon which she is sitting, when he touches it, he becomes contaminated until evening. If a man lies with her, then her state of separation shall be upon him, and he becomes contaminated for a 7-day period. Any bedding upon which he may recline shall become contaminated. So the chapter continues with other instructions, but for this topic, we're talking about a regular 7-day monthly cycle. Also, in the verses, a remedy is given. If someone happened to sit where I sat, etc., it's fairly simple instructions to become clean by washing. Leviticus 18, verse 19 reads, "You shall not approach a woman in her time of unclean separation to uncover her nakedness." This is in the chapter of forbidden relations. And Yah gives very specific things that we're not to do. We have consequences in Leviticus 20, verse 18. A man who shall lie with a woman in her affliction and has uncovered her nakedness, he will have bared her source, and she has bared the source of her blood. The two of them will be cut off from the midst of their people. So here we have dire consequences. Ezekiel 36, verse 17, compares Israel to a woman in Nidah. That definition contains words like set apart, removed, unclean. I had personally focused on the word unclean and had not had a good perspective of being in Nidah. Yet if I focus on the set apart in that same definition, I can see the benefit Yah has designed in the monthly cycle that I honestly had not looked forward to as a benefit. A 7-day Selah. This word, which is used in Psalms as a pause in music and is defined as valued, weighed against gold, to raise, lift, even raise, lift your voice in singing. I can begin to see Yah's benefit in his ways. In fact, there's medical benefits in that Orthodox Jews have been proven not to have cervical cancer, basically. So, practically, how does this work? I can see the necessity to have an extra bed, at least in the bedroom, for a married couple, or an extra bathroom for the wife in Selah. Selah might build appreciation, possibly sexual tension for the couple. Attitudes of, I really don't want to, change to, wait, we can't soon, so we better, and expressions of intimacy and conversation. For the family, Selah could build teamwork. Mutual chores actually become mutual chores, or really other team chores. Selah can restore balance between fathers and children. Instead of moms being the only finder of lost things, dads can join in the fun. So I want to highlight the benefit of rest days. We're already given 6 days of work and 1 to rest, Shabbat. Ladies, you're given 7 additional days each month. Yes, a Shabbat is overlapped, but if our jobs gave us 7 vacation days each month, think of the value benefit that is. So we have 12 months times 7 days of Selah, that's 84 in a year. Think of Selah as a time of rejuvenation. Rejuvenate mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Yes, plan for it, enjoy it, and celebrate Selah. Yah designed women to carry out his promise to multiply his people, to showcase his glory. In Leviticus 12, we're told, when you have a baby boy, you're given 40 days of Selah. And congratulations, if you have a baby girl, double it, 80 days of Selah. Yah designs his ways for our good, our absolute complete good. And I'll leave you with Isaiah 33, verse 6, which reads, Yah is your constant source of stability. He abundantly provides safety and great wisdom. He gives all this, stability, safety, wisdom, to those who fear him. I hope this has been an enjoyable and encouraging coffee chat as we equip ourselves to be Yah's people and aiming perfectly, keeping his commands to show we love him. Please like, share, comment, and join the crew. Subscribe to this channel.